at Soldier Field. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. First play and a first pass for Cousins. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And incomplete on the deep ball.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Cousins. And he rifles one incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this defense holds on the night's opening drive. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. That's complete right side to Kmet. And he's going to be at the 28-yard line. Now an option play on 2nd down. Dances by him, and finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also they'll run with Montgomery. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bears put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Kenewagu now out of his end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory. Didn't. Now Cook hit and he lost the football. But a Viking was able to corral this one, and Minnesota will keep possession. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Cousins now. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the 1st down as well. Cousins gives way to Cook. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. The tackle made by Nicholas Morrow. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Now Cousins on 4th down. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. A 1st down throw for Cousins. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Cousins. And this is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. 8 yards on the screen there. Not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the 1st down.
They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. They'll run with Cook. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Dominique Robinson, the one who got in there to drop it.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Also a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Fields on 1st down. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields rolling to his right. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. Here comes the Bears punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion.
Montgomery hit and the ball is loose. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Now a give running right, it's Cook. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Cousins on 3rd and 2. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
They came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. On that play, they held up quite well.
They'll run for it. Cook. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Cousins to throw it. And Cook has it left side. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Bears will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to 3rd down. From the gun, here's Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Fourth down, so they send out Trenton Gill. Here comes Rager. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. So that a 56-yard punt with a 14-yard return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. On play action, Cousins. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. To try again after the sack. Cousins. His throw incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense, and that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Cousins. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Another try after the first down sack. Cousins. Throw left side complete. That's Osborne. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 36 yards on the play for an offense that has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action now. Cousins. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Cousins. And that is incomplete. So now 4th down looming. Remember, these guys went for it on their last drive, but it didn't work out.
Yeah, even though it didn't work out, I would not be surprised at all if they went ahead and did it again.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Darn right.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Bears will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. He's already put it on the ground once in this first half. There, no gain, just struggling to get going.
Yeah, and what he needs right now, a dose of confidence, which means his guys have to chop a hole, a big one for him, give him a chance to run a little bit and gain some of that confidence back. He didn't get it on that carry.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And down to the 41.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Fields. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And on the last drive, They were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this is caught. A big play there for Minnesota. 47 yards. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is 3rd and goal. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson taking it in from a yard out. And the Vikings have cut it back within a score. Joseph connects on the extra point. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing
and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now Montgomery running right. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Here's Fields. That's complete to Mooney. Past the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney. 69 yards as his guys are able to extend their lead. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go hard, go get it, big man.
And if you're looking for proof of his speed, next-gen stats shows that he was traveling just over 21 miles an hour there. Fields it right around the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And out now come the Vikings. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Play fake. Cousins. And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Meanwhile, Cousins' throw pulled in by Jefferson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To the air again. It's Cousins. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. To throw is Cousins. Lets it fly for Thielen. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Well, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this one is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why wouldn't we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the option left is Fields. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was having success there holding on to it on the option, but ultimately problems downfield, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and this is a tough one because you know you'd prefer to have your quarterback either heading to the sidelines or getting down at the end of the play. But you've got an aggressive one. He's fighting for extra yardage, and he gets stripped there. You don't need him to be a hero in that situation. You want your quarterback taking care of himself.
On 2nd down, Cook. And some room to work. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 60 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Throwing is Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted just twice and have had plenty of opportunities. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well. The offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and that will force a turnover on downs. Now a give running left with Montgomery. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On 2nd and 2, Fields. Oh, what a move. And some space here. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
It's really something special when we see a quarterback top 100 yards in one half of football. If he keeps up this pace in the second half, the NFL record for single-game rushing by a QB is certainly in sight.
Now Fields. Throw left side here into the hands of Wesco, the tight end. Touchdown Bears! Trevon Wesco. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense. Thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Throwing, Cousins. Pass is tipped, but he's still able to bring it in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Cousins. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Cousins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. That'll bring up 2nd down. Cousins again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
On 3rd down, Cousins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They've been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They set the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Facing this big 1st half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They go play action. Cousins. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Bears will get the football back. On 1st down, it's Fields. That's complete right side to Kmet. And they're going to get this beyond the 40. But down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. And his throw is going to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Fields now to throw. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Fields throwing again. Claypool with another catch. And he's going to have a 1st down here as they're also into field goal range at the 28.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So this lead, Charles, just continuing to swell here in the first. 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a good return up past the 30. So we reach halftime, and just like that, on we head to half number 2.
These two teams currently...
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think of...
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. Finding space at the 40. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Oh, able to avoid him. And he's got this down to the 35. 70 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. They run again on first down. Cook. And he's got room. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run pass option.
Well, they're right down here looking for 6. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. On second and goal, Cousins. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Cousins now. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence.
That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. First down, here's the run with Cook. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They run it again with Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, a 5-yard. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them. Again, it's Cousins.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. K.J. Osborne. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, they didn't fall behind any further thanks to that missed field goal, but still staring at this fourth quarter deficit. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now Cousins. And this is Cook with the grab. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. They'll try the middle with Cook. They find some open field here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 155 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 36. To throw, Cousins. He'll buy some time right. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, Madison. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. We may be a moment because we've got a game again. More minutes, and maybe the outcome of this for Charles would have been different, but ultimately time runs out on the comeback, so it falls short, and they hold on to win this by just 1 possession.
Not the fourth quarter they wanted, but they did earn the win, and they'll be happy about that, and they should be. Now they're going to go back to practice, see what they can do to prevent a future lead from slipping away like this one was.